Let me see. A little bit. There you go. So you get to see the dome. The dome. Morning, morning, morning. How's everybody this morning? I was not supposed to do this today. Wasn't supposed to do it today. What's up, Dan? I'm in school right now. All right, Hassan. You need to get back to school. I have a presentation at school today. My God. Gotta go to school soon. I'll watch later. That's fine. Thank you. No, I'm having tea this morning. Regular tea this morning. And I wasn't supposed to do this today, but I woke up. I didn't even have breakfast yet. I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna eat. Probably some cereal. Frosted Flakes. So I'm in math class. Oh my God. You guys are in school watching me when you should be paying attention to the teacher. That I don't appreciate that, but if that's what you want to do, I just think it's wrong. Come on, man. I'm trying to be. Good morning. I'm in school too. Good God. Better me than the teacher? Never better me than the teacher. Understand, they give you a grade to get you prepared for life. I'm just hanging out with you, talking to you about stuff in life. Good morning. So, the 601 where you live at? Where do you live? You drink oatmeal. I think oatmeal is supposed to be on a spoon. Dubai. Sharjah Mall. Yeah. Sharjah Mall. Yeah. Those were the days. Oatmeal with cold milk, like cereal. Yeah. Yeah. You love how I'm always happy. You don't get to have to chew the ingredients. The nutrients, you get the nutrients. Okay, Dad, got to get back to class. All right, man. I'm going to do something that you guys have never seen me do. I bet a bunch of you didn't know that I did this, but I'm going to show you anyway. These are my new glasses that my wife told me I need to have. And I very rarely wear them. But I use them primarily for driving. And when I'm on the computer, what I do normally, I just hit the button and make everything bigger. So I don't have to use them as much when I'm on the computer. But I wear glasses, and according to my significant other, I should have a damn hearing aid. And that's the way life works sometimes, you know. But as you get older, your knees are going to hurt. There's going to be popping sounds. You're going to go, what the hell was that? And yeah, that's the way life works sometimes. I like these glasses look good on me, though. I do like them. I got to get another pair just for driving. And I'm going to get one pair for driving, one pair for reading. And normally I have a pair of dollar store reading glasses that are I think it's 125 or something like that. And they just make things bigger, magnifications. That's it. So, and it just gives you a different look. It does, you know what I mean? I don't know. So, uh, trim the beard a little, Dad. Okay. Ace, this is what's up. I'm not cutting my beard. I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not cutting anything until we hit 2 million. When we hit 2 million, I have not been without a mustache since I was 25 years old. This right here has been on my face for damn near 30 years. It has been on my face 30 years. I have not shaved my mustache off in 30 years. I'm going to shave off my mustache, my beard, and my hair on my head when we hit 2 million. That's what I think I'm gonna do. So I haven't shaved in wow. I start growing this right before I quit, I think. Well, it's been 6 or 8 months. This is as good as it gets. I have this hole right here, right here, right here. And a friend of mine told me that I should use some of that Komen stuff and make everything black. And I was like, why? Why should I do that? They said, so you can look younger. And I said, I don't want to look younger. I just want to look like me. I'm 19 and never had a mustache. Hey, man. What do you prefer most, coffee or tea? In the morning time, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love tea. I am a tea connoisseur. I love different varieties of teas. I like, what I particularly like when I was stationed in Germany is I used to drink black cherry tea that was loose. I used to drink loose tea. It used to come in a tin, tin, and I used to buy it. It was how much was it? It's in euros now, so I don't remember what it would cost in euros. Because when I was there, it was 4 marks. I used to buy a tin for 4 marks, and I don't know what the hell that is. I think it's like £4 or 4 whatever. I don't know. But yeah, where I used to drink, and then I started drinking coffee. I had drank tea my whole life, and I joined the army, and we were in the field, and it was cold as all get out. We had the emergent heaters, and I wanted tea. So the guy that worked in the child mess hall, he normally made me tea because he liked tea too. So he would make him tea. Well, when I went to go, we were in the field, and he was like, dude, I don't have no tea. I don't have tea for myself. And he goes, but you're going to have to drink some coffee this morning. And I drank coffee for the first time in the field in Germany. That was the first time I ever drank coffee. We were on Reforger, and yeah, and that was it. And being British, I love tea too. And I'm now in India, and they have so many different. What's the matter, baby? Hmm? My dog is right here. She's over here. She's in heat. We bred her yesterday with our other German Shepherd, but I can't put her outside because the other dogs are out there. I know you want to go outside, baby. I'm gonna put you out as soon as because I have to be out there with you. Okay? Give me a little time. You can give me a little time, and then I'll take you outside. And because I gotta keep your son off of you. Go ahead, baby. Um, yeah. I drink tea. I drink tea with milk. I do. Matter of fact, this is tea with milk right here. I, let me see. Hold on. Can I show you this? Can I show you this? Hold on. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know if I can. Let me see. Let me see. Come on around here. There's tea with milk. There it is. Yeah. And the reason I do it with tea with milk because it cools it down. And when I was in Iraq, is it hard taking care of the dog? Well, she's in heat, and we have 5 dogs, and her son he wants to jump on his mother, and we can't let that happen. That's not good. So I can't just put her out so she can go to the bathroom because I have a female dog and 3 male dogs, and one is her son, and one is a little mutt. Well, he's a little small dog, and the shepherd, which is the father of all her children. And I don't really care. We don't care about him. It's her son that we worry about. And yesterday we went outside. We put her outside, and she was outside, and the son went to her, and Domino is her son, and King is Domino's father. And when Domino went to him, King went to Domino, and they started fighting. And I had to go in between these 2 dogs and try to stop them. And King is like I've known him since he was a puppy. He knows me well. He knows me. And yesterday I saw a look in his face that I've never seen before as he has his son on his back with his throat in his mouth. And I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna kill him. And so he stopped, he looked at me and he stopped, and I got him off. And then the other one ran away for a second, and then he turned around and came back, and they started again. And I had to take a broomstick to him so that I could break him up. TQ times 11. TQ. Let's see, how can I say this without saying anything? TQ times 11. Much love from Dubai, but from Iraq. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Let me see something. I gotta see something about you. I'm gonna look up something that fast. Hold up, TQ. No, that's not it. No. Okay, I can't. Yesterday someone asked me about the donation button. If you click the donation button, you'll be allowed this dollar sign down the bottom. You'll be able to donate. We fixed it last night. Just so that you know, it's fixed. So if you want to donate, you can. My cat wants Guy. Yeah. tell the story of how I met my wife. Oh man, I. How come you don't play Fortnite? I don't. It's too complicated for me. Um. Hi from Sweden. I can't do it. I'm gonna be honest, completely honest with you. I my gaming experience is very limited, and I'm very drunk. Thank you. You are the first one to donate. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I was at the was in a club, and my wife, she was in a club, and I met her, and I was trying to talk to her, and she wouldn't talk to me. She wouldn't. She just wouldn't talk to me, and it just. She tells the story way better than I do because I don't. There's some elements to my whole thing that went down, and that you should get read. Tell Nick Owens. Did you enjoy being away in Germany and Iraq? Um, I loved. I honestly got truth. Iraq was not what made Iraq fun was the people that I worked with. And let me see, do I need to move this more? It's still left. Why is it so far left? Okay, anyway, because I don't know. I can pull it back this way. What the hell? Anyway, I really enjoyed working with people that when I was in Iraq, I really, 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 truly enjoyed working with the people I worked with. Some of them were phenomenal people, outstanding work ethic, and the whole time we were there, we were being rocketed, mortared, shot at, whatever it was. So it was for me. It was something I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed working there, and I will never forget the opportunity that it was because it helped me. And then we were paid very well for what we did. Um, I love Germany. Um, I was in Germany for 4 years. I had a good time, really did. German people, everything about it, efficient as hell, great food. Oh my God, great food. What do I think about Iraq? I think Iraq is. I honestly got truth. I think Iraq has more opportunity to become so much more than it is. Um, I think the people of Iraq are outstanding. I really do. They just need an opportunity to grow amongst themselves. And I'm not that is but all the Iraqis that I met that I worked with and they're no different than anybody else. They just want to I've been away 5 years and never traveled before this, seen many places, different cultures. Yeah, when you exactly Hope. When you travel and you get to go to different places, you meet people. Your opinions, the opinions that you have while living here in the world of plenty, change. They change, and the reason that they change is because you don't have. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone or anything, but we have a bunch of biases here. We do. We have a bunch of biases, and we think a certain way because that's what they tell us to think. And when you go somewhere, then you see that things are not as they say that they are. And you get an opportunity to see life as it really is. And that is really, really, really a beautiful thing. It really is, because it opens up your mind, and it allows you to grow as a person. Okay. Did you ever kill a man? Let's say that skill. Oh man, I can't say Dutch Corona. Thank you, man, for the dono. Mon Drup Mundup. Thank you for the dono. Damn, I didn't even see it. Damn, thank you, man. Um, um, yeah. So that's my opinion on that. I just think people need to travel more, and you need to go. Listen, do me a favor. Do me one favor. If you're going to travel, don't travel to the Caribbean. Don't travel to resorts, because you're traveling to a resort. You're traveling where every damn body goes. You want to travel. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a tip for traveling. And listen to this tip. Wherever you go travel, never, ever eat where the tourists eat. Never eat where the tourists eat. Eat where the locals eat. The food is better, and it costs way less than what you're paying where the tourists eat. And you're getting tourist food. And tourist food sucks in comparison to what the locals eat. That is my travel tip of the day, of my life. Never eat where the tourists eat. The food sucks. Really does. Oh, it's horrendous. Yeah. We went to, I was stationed in Spain for the Republic of Macedonia. Wanted to ask, have you ever been? No, I've never been to Yugoslavia. I have not. Did you play any sports as a kid? I played basketball. I wasn't that good. I played football. I was I was a I used to return punts. I didn't play that long. And I ran track. And I enjoyed that. I have nothing about. I knew nothing about the Balkan country, India, Pakistan, all so interesting. Knew nothing about these places. Been the most interesting place. 5 years. I'm just telling you, man. Have I ever heard of Alexander the Great? Yeah, I heard of Alexander the Great. What if the first reaction? I've heard of him. Um, I think he. I'm if I'm not I'm not Macedonia is Greek. Okay. Always eat local, because tourist places you might as well stay home. And they did. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're right. The When people eat at tourist traps, like there's a place in Malaga, and there's a place called in Malaga. There's a town called Termalinas, and we went to when we were in the ship. We stopped in. I had been to Termalinas several times, because when I was stationed in Spain, we used to go there for the weekends. So we were on the ship. We went there, and we get off the ship, and we come into Termalinas. And right down the center of Termalinas, there's a bunch of restaurants right down the center of town. You go right down the center of town, on the right, on the left. There's these huge places. and they have prongs. The prongs are bigger than longer than my like this. The prongs are so huge. My finger from here to here, and a prong is bigger than that. Shrimp, prongs, big, gorgeous prongs. So I'd been there, so I knew that we shouldn't eat at this one place that's on the strip for prongs. You shouldn't go there because they cost 3 times as much as the place I normally eat prongs at. But I'm with these guys off the ship, and I'm telling them, hey, look here, man, there's this restaurant. No, dude, I've been eating at this place all forever, man. It's the best thing over here. So we go and we go to this place, and the prongs, they were pesetas back then. That's when they had Spanish pesetas. TQ, I'm gonna get to you. And the prongs were 700, 800 pesetas. You got 2 prongs for 800 or 900 pesetas, I think it was. Almost a meal. It was almost a meal. And I was like, dude, why are we paying all this money for this? Why? And they were like, well, this is the best place to eat. And I didn't want to buy none. I didn't buy none. I told this one kid, I said, hey, man, come on, let's go eat. We're going to go to another restaurant. And they were like, you don't know nothing. You don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. We went to the other restaurant. We had the prongs just as big as those. We paid 300 pesetas. We paid 300 pesetas for 2 prongs. They paid 800 pesetas for 2 prongs. Their French fries did not come with the meal. Our French fries came with the meal. And I wind up for 800 pesetas, we ate. We got a beer for 100 pesetas. He got a Coke. I remember. I know this. And I'm like, man, you guys are crazy. Why are you spending your money? Because it's a tourist trap. Okay. What is your honest opinion on Saddam Hussein? Saddam, initially, from all that I understand, when he first started, he was a dictator. He was a dictator but some of the things, like I lived in Kirkuk, and I used to go to oh my God, where was he from? The town he was from. C1. Oh my God, what was C1? Tikrit. Yeah, he was from Tikrit. And we were in Tikrit. I was in Tikrit. And when we went to Tikrit, they found a stash at one of the stadiums in Tikrit, that a bunch of pictures, and people took pictures of them. Them boys did some damage. They killed and hung and beat, and they had pictures and videos and all kinds of stuff of the things that they did to people in their stadiums in Tikrit and in Kirkuk. And the military has them guys were brutal. Oh my God. So what do I think of him? My opinion of Saddam and his 2 sons, while they were in power, they were the worst things to ever happen to Iraq. I think the Iraqi people have to learn. They have to learn how to govern themselves without all that outward influence. They have to care more about their country. Their country. They can divide the country into three places if they want to, because you have the Sunni, the Shia, and the Kurds. They can divide the country into three different regions, but the country has to come before. See, I'm it to me, it doesn't make sense that you care more about the religion part than you do your country, or your set part more than your country. Because without your country, your set doesn't work. You have to go somewhere else. I just wish that I don't understand. It's old school, way before my time, and I don't even try to understand it. I don't try to understand it. I just want people to know that they're way more. Their country is so wealthy, and they have the people are beautiful. How do I feel about this? Did I ever kill a man? Retro, I've never killed a man face to face, but I have sent bad intentions downrange for him to get. So whether he got killed or not, I don't know. But I have sent some bad stuff downrange for him to get, as he sent bad range stuff down bad range for me to get. And that's just how it goes. And if next to me, I don't know, and I'm not worried about it, and I sleep every day, and I'm good with it, and that's it. Oh, my dad got to go to school. All right, Emilio, have a great day, man. Um, do you think YouTube is good for making a living anymore? I, I, YouTube is YouTube is good. It's not as good as it used to be. Yeah, it's to crit. That's yeah. Um, it's not as good as it used to be, but it's okay. And we can make a living doing this. Hey, Dad, I'm sorry I'm late. Hey, Eddie, don't worry about it. Thank you for being. I drink more than when I wake up. Okay. In the Middle East, really all sand. What does is mountain and trees? Take care, man. Middle East equals terrorists. You don't, you, huh, well, you can't have you cannot have an entire, okay, frag out. Okay. Or frag out, whatever the hell it is. You cannot have a civilization as smart and as learned as they have been. We're here before we got here, thousands of years before we got here, and we'll probably be here long after we're gone. You need to start learning some stuff from them. Everybody's not a terrorist, but you know, I uh, I can't. That's some people. That's what you believe. That's because you have a closed mind. You need to travel more, learn who you are. You have no idea who you are. Iraq is the original oldest civilization in history. Yeah, yeah. I drink beer when I wake up. Hey, man, that's the life. And then I got home from school. Yeah, I like having coffee too. I like uh, I like cream in my coffee, and I like French vanilla every now and then, or just regular coffee. And then got home. My top 5 movies, I don't know if I can give you 5, but I can definitely tell you that my favorite movie of all time is Patton. Um, Bruce Lee, Into the Dragon, Coffee. Um, the original Rocky. I like Rocky. And I hate to tell you, man, but I love Rambo. It's pretty good. That's a 5 right now. That right now it changes. How do you take your tea with or without sugar? I drink with sugar. It all depends. It depends on, like, sometimes I have, sometimes most of the time I drink with a teaspoon of heaping teaspoon of sugar. But do you think the Middle East will ever become peaceful? To be honest with you, do I ever think the Middle East will become peaceful? No. As long as they have the religious people that they have in place who are it just continues, and they don't, and it's all, the world is, to me, this is me, we all have a religion, we all believe a certain way because of we believe certain things because of how we generational. And until we figure out how to make today start and tomorrow go forward, we're going to continue to have problems. And it's really bad there. But I like, with some of the people that are there, the people for the most part are beautiful. Saving Private Ryan, I literally watched it yesterday. It was insane. That's another good movie. There's a couple of good movies. I mean, like, you asked me off the cuff, and I couldn't think. AMP, when you should come to California, so probably Tony the Great. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. I like visiting California, but I'll visit and leave. I can't pay their taxes, man. Y'all pay way too damn much out there to live. I can't live out there. It's too much. Um, I appreciate any film with a good storyline, wonderful production with the proper dedication, whatever. As long as they have gasoline, it's never going to be peaceful. Yeah. Hi, Eli from Germany. Opinion on, oh my God. Remember what I told you? We're not going to talk politics. My favorite movie is Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket was pretty good too. Yeah. Um, I used to drink tea before I came to Texas. My mom, when we used to wake up in the morning, we let's go ahead and put it real. We was P to the double O R. And my mom, we didn't have much money, but my mom, we had a toaster. Oh, that's right. The broiler on the stove. Toaster. And my mom would have tea. We'd have a cup of tea, 2 slices of toast without jelly, just butter. And that was breakfast. I go to school every morning, unless we didn't have enough money to buy bread, then we would have beans for breakfast and a cup of tea. Go to school. And that was the way it was. And all right, tea is a must after a meal. Also here in Dubai. Yeah, the chai. Yeah, chai is good. My favorite movie of all time is Space Jam. Yeah, that's what got you hooked up. Basketball. Yeah, Space Jam. You know, I love tea, but here in the UK, do you like Arizona green tea? I don't. I don't particularly care for green tea. I just don't. I just regular. I like regular tea. I'm not. You know, they say it has all these properties. Okay, well, I like regular tea. So if green tea has those properties, then what does regular tea have? I don't know. I just think it's something that they're trying to sell me. I just, I gotta, I got you come to Dubai. TQ, I'm not, I gotta get my passport, man. I want to travel again. I miss traveling. Do, did you get, yeah, we did. We watched it and it was pretty good. I really like that fight. I'm hoping. Oh, the next fight is in February, I think. Yeah, February, sometime in February. So we'll see. I'm not going to California to see it though. And I love how simple. Yeah, that's the other thing is, I yesterday was it yesterday? No, Sunday. Sunday we came back from Kashada, and I stopped. We stopped at McDonald's because I was hungry, and I bought. I got two uh, two double cheeseburgers. I got two McDoubles. That's what it was. I got two McDoubles and a sweet tea. And the sweet tea was so sweet, I couldn't drink it. That's how sweet it was. All the ice melted. All the ice melted. And it was still like taking a spoonful of sugar. I just poured it out. It was so sweet. It was so sweet. It was ridiculous how sweet it was. You know, and that's why when I go to McDonald's, if I buy a sweet tea, I I I normally have the unsweetened tea on the bottom, and then I mix it, and then I mix it a little bit, and I taste it, and I mix it a little bit, taste it, because that's just too sweet. This sweet tea is way too sweet. I'm not joking. You can just take a spoonful of sugar and you be good. A cup of tea in the morning. King was okay. King, are you satisfied with Nick's effort? I mean, have a YouTube channel and life radically. Okay, Kest, I can't say your name, dude. Tay, I'll give you Tay. I don't understand why people have nice TV are considered rich. What about the people who borrow money to get the TV because they can't afford it normally? Luke, that is the problem. That's why people are broke. Okay, Tay, look, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. And I don't know if a lot of people is not good for you. I know, Eddie. I know McDonald's is not good for me, but I like it. So, and I try not to eat it, but every now and then. That's it. I don't try to eat McDonald's every day. I used to eat McDonald's every day. I try to, every now and then I have one. I, I'm not I'm not trying, like somebody told me that I'm famous or we're famous or whatever. I'm not famous, dude. This is my job. This is what I do right now. This is what I'm doing. And it's just the way it is. But I'm not like you. How can you be famous from doing a job? I'm not famous. Some of the people that do YouTube are famous because they're big personalities and all of that. I'm just me. Now my personality at times can run amok, but I'm me. I'm not famous. I don't want to be famous. I want to be me. I don't have no ambition to be famous or where you taking pictures of me and whatever. If this thing happens to go that way, then it goes that way. But I'm not trying to be famous. So when you meet me, you'll meet me. You won't meet this celebrity who some people think they are. That there's people who are YouTubers who think they're famous. And I'm not. And I don't want to be. I never drank tea at McDonald's. Yeah, I agree with. Yeah, yeah. And then I don't think I the people who run McDonald's have to know that their goddamn tea is too sweet. Diabetes in a cup. That's what one guy told me. You got diabetes in a cup. I said, damn, that ain't fair. I'm already a diabetic. Now you want to clown me. McDonald's to me, I remember when I was a kid, man, McDonald's used to be an event. We used to go to McDonald's we'd save our money and we'd go to McDonald's and everybody would sit down and McDonald's today is like you're saying, road trip food um or you have to have I look, man, I don't have much time. I got to go get something to eat. Boom, it's there. Love that you're open minded. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I'm very open minded. Josh, he said, lose some weight, fatty. Well, Josh, let me tell you something. I'm probably gonna be fat longer than you're gonna be alive, because I'm gonna be fat a long time, and I'm hoping that you live a long, long time. I'm hoping I be fat longer than you be alive. So that means in 100 years, I'm hoping to still be here fat. That were my mods. I don't have any mods. Nah, Josh, let him. You know what, man? This is the one thing I learned, man. He told Ronald McDonald. Big ups from England here. Haiti. Well, Harrison, sometimes that's how it be. How different is America now than when you were a kid? America now, people they're open to a lot more things. Um, but there's certain things that I liked. Now I want you to understand this. What I'm about to say may piss some people off, but I liked when people, if you didn't like me because I was black and you would call me the N-word, I liked that because then I knew who you were. You see what I'm saying? Now people don't do that. They just hide in the background. Then they've always done that because some people are powerful and big. But for the most part, I used to like because I knew who you were. You understand what I'm saying? You can't hide who you are. Today, people, man, racism and the isms, that's what I call them, the isms, the disrespectisms, the whatever. They're there. People still don't like people because of whatever. And that's just the way it is. I just wish that the promise of America is in each and every one of us. And we just have to make it happen for us and our community. That's what we have to do. We have to be respectful of one another, each and every one of us. And if we can do that, then the country's principal ideals that the country was founded on will succeed. Dine got 1.7 million subs, and I know your opinions have changed. How how I think about things, and I not only one, maybe not now, not how you see it, but you're making an impact on. I'm famous to you. Thanks, man. Has America changed a lot since you were a kid? Oh yeah. In my wildest dream, did I never ever think that we would have a black president as a kid. I never thought that. That is the greatest, that shows the greatest promise for this country ever, ever. That a black man born in this country was president. You do not know, when I was a kid, that wasn't even on the damn radar. Because when I was a kid, man, police were beating, it was during the 60s, and they were beating people. Hey, baby. They were beating people and hosing them down in Alabama on TV. People were getting hung and all of that. So if you think for, baby, what? If you think for 1 second, I was thinking that a black man would become president, that, man, that was crazy. That's crazy. The one thing that we have to learn, the one thing that we have to learn is how we have to learn right now, like in this country, to me, this is just me. We drink the Kool-Aid on buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. We need to learn how not, somebody was talking about the TV earlier, and we're caught up in consumerism. Remember I said the isms, consumerism. We're spending money on stuff that to impress other people who are maxed out to the hilt because they're trying to buy stuff to impress other people. You know, if you cannot afford to pay for the stuff that you own and you're up to your ass in hock, what good does that do? What good does that do? Hey, Tay, thank you for stopping by. You understand what I'm saying? People are broke for reasons that are not their own. Why would you go to Rent-A-Center or any rental place and rent a television for $20 or $7.99 a week for 57 weeks or whatever the hell they come up with, when you can save your money, the $7 or $10 a week, do without, and get the one that you want in 4 months, 5 months. But that's not what we want. Everything now. And listen to the word that I'm going to tell you. Listen to this one word. Why wait? You deserve it now. Did you hear the word? Deserve. You deserve nothing. Because when they tell you deserve, they mean I'm taking your money from you, dumbass. Just bring it on over here. That's it. Pay attention to the ads. Watch an ad and listen to the words that they say to you. Listen to the ads. Listen. Break them down and listen. When they tell you you deserve something, that means you deserve to listen to it again and figure out what your finances. The worst is cars. People out there, you're buying these expensive cars they can't afford. Who cares what you think? Yeah. Yeah, that's you cannot ride if you can't afford a car, a brand new car. Don't go buy one. Buy a used car. Remember when people used to save their money and pay for something cash? You don't have to go, it's the way that we do things that cause us to be broke. You're going to college for a career path, and when you finish college, you owe $70,000 for a career path that when entry level starts you at 35. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. You want to know why you're broke? Look at what you do. Look at what you do. I used to remember, man. I've always been a guy, and I'm going to have fun. That is what I'm going to do. I am going to have fun. Understand what I'm telling you. When I go out, I'm going to have fun. So if I go out and we were in Spain and we were out drinking, and me and my sons, and my son said, I bet you won't buy the bar a drink. So what? So I bet you won't buy the bar a drink. Okay. I did like this. The bartender goes, no, 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 no. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, 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 no. Let's go. Well, tell me what I won't do. I'm having fun. Let's go. $500 later, I bought the bar a drink. But I had a good time because I want him to understand that I had it. I could do it. It wasn't a problem. It was okay. And I've done that for a lot of things, a lot of times in my life where I want to have fun. I think it's fun for me. Let's do it. But I don't do that when it comes to my personal, like paying my bills, making sure everything is paid. Boom, 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 boom. And that's it. Were you ever into wrestling as a kid? I was into wrestling with before it was WWE World. It was WWW Worldwide Wrestling World or whatever. Superstar Billy Graham, Ivan Putski, Polish Power were my guys, and I had a chance to meet them when I worked at the YMCA. My sister is in dental school at the University of Louisville. Took out a $90,000 loan this year. Yeah, $90,000 loan to be a dentist. To be a dentist, 90 grand. Of that 90 grand, I'm not. This is honest to God true. I'm gonna tell you something. That 90 grand, 20,000 of it's gonna be spent for maybe 15, 20,000 of it is gonna be spent for fun alternatives, like going out partying, hanging out, that kind of stuff. Hey, I'm a barber, and I was wondering, which haircut would you get when I was young? When I was young, I used to have jerry curls. I had an afro. I had waves. I used to have my hair curled, hot combed. Um, yeah. Now I just cut my hair bald. When I cut my hair, it's bald. I've been cutting my hair bald for since my hair used to be right here. See this line right here? That's what my hair used to be, and then it. So since it started going back, I just start cutting it bald. I don't care. Oh yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin was cool. Peace be yourself. Hello, Dad. What's up, man? How you doing, Care Love? I'm a sophomore right now. No loans, thank you. Yeah. People won't hire you without proof. You can go know everything sometimes. Well, okay. When I was a kid, companies hired you like they require you to have experience, right? Well, how do you get experience? You have a college degree and no experience. Well, we're not hiring anybody without experience. Well, they used to hire you in the summertime to work at the company so that you could get the experience. So when you got out of high school, you could come right to work. They don't do that anymore. Everything has to have a college degree attached to it. When it's really, if you have the aptitude to do the job, which means you already know you can do it. They can teach you how to do the job without you going to college. Some things you require college, a lot of things don't, but you're not going to get a job without it. Or not the job that you want. NYU is medical school. I like becoming free. I'm friends with Dennis. He is a professor. And you and that he even recommended. Oh my God. No politics. See, I'm in college. I'm aware of graduate degrees, but dental is only if you are going to your own office. Yeah. It is it's like a lottery, yeah. I just watching you from Italy. Hey man, what's up? Hey man, guys, sometimes I miss things and I sit back. How do people won't hire you without proof? Yeah, I already read that. Yeah. People could always go to the military and then go to college. People are not trying to go in the military no more. Well, as much as they used to. It's just the military because jobs out here are so plentiful. And patriotism, for the most part, is it's not what people want to be about. Could you mod? I'm not gonna have any mods. If I want somebody to go away, I'm just gonna click them and they're gonna go away. Hello from Poland. Have a nice day. Thank you. Do you think about becoming a doctor? No, I never thought about becoming a doctor. Was never on my radar. Wasn't smart enough. Didn't like blood. Now, wanted to be when I was a kid, I wanted to be a soldier. That's what I wanted to be. I wound up being one. So I got to fulfill my dream. That's what I wanted. Hey, Dad, I just wanted to let you know that you have inspired me to do more with my life instead of smoking. Thanks, Manuel. I wanted to join the military. My brother joined the Navy, but he couldn't pass the physical. Okay. So what was it? So join the military. If you want to join, that's what you do. And you join the Navy, or if that's what you want to do. What's up from Richmond, VA? What's happening, baby? I need everybody to hit the like button. Your advice has pushed me so much. Did you know that The Undertaker is still wrestling this day? He's 55 years old. No, I didn't know he was still wrestling. You're 55 years old and you're still wrestling. You either love it or you're broke. And I met The Undertaker. Met him in Kirkuk, Iraq in 2004. Yeah, met him in 2004. Yep. Real question is, I don't know why. He probably loves it. I'll tell you right now, this is no, I want you guys to understand something. And if you don't believe me, you can look it up anytime you want to. The guys in the WWE are the greatest, to me, the greatest people on earth. And I'm telling you why. When we were in Iraq in 2004, I was there for 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2008. I was there on and off out of 5 years, I was there over 3.5 years. Every year that we were there, the WWE showed up, and they showed up in Iraq every single year that we were there. They were there every year, all the time. They were there. They visited every year, and they have been visiting every year forever. And I have nothing but the utmost respect and admiration for those people who do that. And if you want to look up artists that have been to Iraq and places like that, I don't know where there's a website or somewhere, but you can find out who went. And I'm going to tell you something. A bunch of dudes who are gangsters, they never went to Iraq to entertain the troops. They didn't do it. A lot of dudes, when I was in there in 2004, when they was dropping bombs on us like water, they didn't show up. Them country singers did. Toby Keith and them, they showed up. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. My dad was in the Navy for 20 years. He didn't use his schooling benefits, so now his kids. I was in for 20, and they told me I couldn't use mine. But you know what? I'll hit somebody up. Why? What would be your situation? Demetrius Peters. Demetrius, that's an amazing, amazing question. People have to. You have to have. To me, this is me. You have to have good in your heart. It's about your heart. I'm for anybody to succeed, and if I can help you succeed, I'll do it. But you have to be happy with who you are. There's a bunch of people out there who are truly hateful. And I want you to understand something. I drink haterade from time to time. I get a good gulp of haterade, drink me some haterade, and then I remember who I am. But when you drink the haterade, when you drink it, you got to know what you're doing. you know, I, have I ever seen stolen valor? Let me see. Okay, hold on a minute. Justin, I got you. There might be something tied to it because he was a machinist mate in the Navy, and in the end had to have lung transplants under something. He might. Wow. He might be done lucky. Sorry to hear that he's 100% disabled. And yeah, machinist mates, they, yeah, they work down, a bunch of them work in the bowels. And have I ever seen Stolen Valor? Yeah, I've seen it. I don't get crazy about it. That's what you, quote unquote, 100% disabled. Yeah. Yeah, I know. The part that a lot of people don't understand is this is the deal though. You spend your time in the military, then you get out and you got to go fight the VA for every dime. You fight them all the way through. And I just refuse to fight them anymore. And if you want the money, stick it up your ass. You keep it. I don't need it. I just live my life. Whatever happens, happens. That's it. I'm not going to fight with your people. Yes, I heard it's Gil Scott Heron. Yeah. What are your thoughts on today's generation where people are refusing the thought of serving their country? What is the next year's going to be? Oh well, see, if this is the honest to God truth, we have the. I was in the all volunteer military, and I volunteered, and the draft went away, and all of that. And as long as they keep getting enough people volunteering, they won't reinstitute the draft. But let me be clear and understand. If a national emergency arises and they need bodies to go fight a war, your ass will be drafted. You better don't think for 1 second that they will come get you to go fight the war. You will be drafted. The draft will come back and people will be drafted. Whether you're overweight or not, they don't give a damn. When it comes time to fight the war and they need bodies, they will come get bodies. That's the truth. Do I listen to Outkast? Yeah, I listen to Outkast. Do they really make vets fight for it? Sure they do. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you go down there and you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for years. And then they give you, okay, here's a little bit. What are your thoughts on, okay. Do you listen to Outkast? How many years did you practice for that? I don't know. All males have to sign up for the draft too. Ask a homeless person if they were in the military in Atlanta, where I live, and plenty of them. It's sad because the VA doesn't want to help. Some people that are coming back from, there's people that cannot, when you come back from the war, you have to adjust back to society. You really do, man. There's certain things I was a civilian working in Iraq, and when I came back, there were certain things that I had to readjust to as a civilian, and I wasn't out on the road. And so those guys some of those things are do you still have listening? Yeah, I like Bruno Mars. I do, man. Bruno Mars is nice. I don't think they don't want to help. They just make it harder for you to get those benefits, those time people. Yeah, because they want to go take vacations with the money. what do you think about illegal immigrants that come into this U.S.? Do you feel like immigrants? Look, man, I don't know what made you come here, and I don't know how you got here, but if you're here, we should make a process to either get you to stay the right way or send you out, turn you around, bring you back the right way. As long as you're doing good things, you're trying to better yourself and do things, and you're not a criminal. I'm man, I'm not gonna argue about that. I'm asking because I'm an immigrant family, migrant family. Oh shit, I'm over. National Guard recruiter lied to me. Said I would see war in but what's the matter? I gotta take her outside. Come here. Do you have it? Come here. You have it? Okay, I'm gonna take you outside. I'm gonna take you outside. I'm gonna take you outside. Okay? I'm gonna take you outside. All right, give me a minute. I'll take you outside, okay, baby? I'll take you outside. Um, it's not a puppy, it's a dog. And she weighs like 60 pounds. I can't pick her ass up. And so I heard God, Richard, do you ever like what is your deal, dude? What is your deal? You like I don't is there anything positive that you know? I'm just asking, dude. I just want to know. Is there anything positive that you know? Or you one of those theorists that everything is attached? Man, I can't do nothing about what they do to the government when the ghettos. I'm from the ghettos, so you know I'm just saying. Where are you from? What's going on in your neighborhood? How's your life going? Go phone. She's over there. I don't want to. I gotta put her on. I gotta put her on a leash and take her, man. She's gotta go to the bathroom, and I can't put her out there with them damn dogs, man. Because I'm gonna have two dead dogs or one dead dog, and I gotta take one to the vet. I'm not trying to do all that. So I'll just let her go to the bathroom next to the fence, and then I'll clean it up. Yes, Lewis. Um, oh, woo! I'm glad we got to this at the end. I don't even want to talk about this Kanye West thing. I think we'll talk about Kanye West tomorrow. I don't want to talk about it. No, I didn't grow up in Texas. I grew up in Connecticut, in New Haven. So All right, guys, I got to go take this dog outside. So I want to thank you guys, each and every one of you, for coming here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, give me a thumbs up before you go if you want to. I really appreciate you guys being here. I thank you very much for your time. You guys have a wonderful day, and we will do this probably again tomorrow. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for your time. You guys take care of yourselves. Be good.